All right, David, let's check out your breaststroke. Okay, so really work that pull out because breaststroke is not one of your favorite strokes. And so the longer you're underwater, the more you can do with that pull out, the better off you're going to be. We'll talk a little bit more about that when we get underwater. Secondly, I love your arm motion on your stroke. You're doing a really nice job of keeping everything small and in front of your shoulders. I think that's really, really beneficial to your breaststroke. I think you can get some more out of your kick. You're using your arms and your legs, and you're not really using your core at all, and you're not really using the shoulders or the hips. You want to work a little bit, just like in the long axis stroke where you switch from side to side, you want to work that core a little bit so that you're getting some drive and some effort from your lower back. A little bit more like butterfly and a little bit less like breaststroke, and it's going to make your life a lot happier. You can see on your pullout, you just slow down a little bit. I love how up front everything's staying. Make sure you're getting a good catch, but then also make sure you're using your legs. You see you're coming up and separating at the knees. You want to separate at the ankles first, and you'll see that better underwater. All right, so on the pullout, it looks really good. You just start to slow down just a little bit at the end. Don't hold that streamline quite as long. Try and push off a little bit shallower. This is all looking good, maintaining speed really good. And then you streamline for too long. And you can see here just how flat your breaststroke is. Everything looks really flat. You clearly have some flexibility in your knees, but you're not really using it to your advantage. Try and keep your knees a little bit closer together and use that flexibility to really work the power of the kick. I think if you're able to do that, you're going to get a lot more power out of your kick. And it's going to be really beneficial in terms of picking up the tempo and the rate of this stroke. As you bring your feet up to your hips, try and get them up as quickly as possible. At this point, keep your knees a little bit closer together and really work on getting the ankles outside the knees. You've got good flexibility, so you're able to get some good water, but because your knees are so wide, your feet aren't grabbing the water like they could. I think if you do a lot of stuff where you're starting to do one breaststroke kick, one butterfly kick, it's going to force you to use your back, because you can see that you just stay extremely, extremely flat as you go through your stroke, and you really want to start incorporating a little bit more of the up and down movement. And if we pull in this, you can just see with Ed Moses how quick everything is as he goes through the stroke, but also how much he's using his back and his core muscles to accelerate through. And everything just looks very, very quick, especially here. You can see how quick everything is set up. So he goes into the arm stroke, the legs, feet set up, you can see the ankles are outside the knees, and then whips those feet back together. So I think it's really important to start working on that a lot and really trying to incorporate more of your core, and then also making sure that you're really getting the benefit of having such flexible joints.